What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. It's time to learn about the weirdest border between the Netherlands and Belgium. If you enjoy it, get over, show yay, do all the love in the world. We're already subbed up. We already smashed that like button. Please go do the same thing. That's what this is all about. The link's right up inside the description, or it's going to be up in the video at the end. Let's go learn.
All right, so imagine you're in the Netherlands and you're super hungry. So you go to grab some food from the fridge, and suddenly you're in Belgium.
Is it literally that kind of a line, like it divides even houses?
You start cooking in the Netherlands, but you serve dinner in Belgium again.
Now that's what I call international cuisine. I'm so sorry for that joke.
Listen, the production value on this is already phenomenal. This is ridiculous. Go show ye do the love.
All of that sounds kind of crazy, right? But that's just an ordinary day in Baarle, a small village on the border between Belgium and the Netherlands.
You can't
It's not just
divide
a
a
regular
house.
village though. It's made up of 30 little pieces of land called enclaves. And if that sounds confusing, I've got great news for you because you're not the only one. Actually, when Belgium and the Netherlands were deciding on their borders all the way back in 1843, this whole situation got too complicated. They were like, "F it, we'll deal with this later." And guess what? They didn't get back to this for 131 years. So there was just a gap in the border over here. No big deal. But we'll get back to that part in a bit, I promise. So why do the borders between Belgium and the Netherlands look like a plate of spaghetti? And how the hell does that work for anyone living in the Netherlands?
No kidding.
In Belgium, in the Netherlands? Let's find out.
It's literally just splitting buildings down the line.
Now, to get why this area looks like a pair of tangled earphones, I have to give you a little bit of context. It basically all started in the late 12th century, way before the Netherlands and Belgium even existed. There was just land and local rulers who were trading that land as if they were trading a bunch of Pokemon cards. So in 1198, the Lord of Breda, who owned some land in this area, was worried about his safety. So he made a deal with Duke Hendrik I. He gave some of his land to the Duke for protection. And this deal was the start of all the confusion. This is where the enclaves came from. But back then, it wasn't an issue yet. Because remember, there was no Netherlands or Belgium, it was just pieces of land. Now for centuries, this area was mostly left alone. And through a long line of heritage, wars and marriage, it finally ended up split in two parts. Baarle-Nassau and Baarle-Hertog. But still, not a problem. However, and this is where things become complicated. In 1830, the Belgian Revolution happened, and Belgium became independent from the Netherlands. So just imagine this scenario, yeah? It's 1843, Belgium just became independent, and both parties are in a room together, smoking cigars, negotiating, and drawing up the official borders. And everything is going great, until they get to Baarle, which is just this patchwork of land, some owned by the Dutch, and some owned by the Belgians. So yeah, they said, "F it, this is too complicated." And they just picked it back up 52 kilometers further like nothing happened. And what's funny is that they didn't come back to this. No, they just left this issue for future generations to deal with. So for 131 years, there was no official border here, just a 52 kilometers gap, a hole in the border between the Netherlands and Belgium. All of that because Baarle
How does it work to not have a border at all?
was too complicated to deal with. Something finally happened in 1974. The official border was determined, and that was a big step because now at least this gap was closed. It then took another 21 years to measure and draw out all the borders in Baarle itself. But in 1995, it was finally done. Oh my god, what a relief. It's like a jigsaw puzzle was finally completed.
We found the last
borders were
piece.
drawn, and nowadays Baarle consists of 30 enclaves, 22 Belgian ones and 8 Dutch ones, of which 7 are actually counter-enclaves. So yeah, that's the story of Baarle's crazy borders. It's honestly a pretty interesting piece of history, but what's really cool is the way that people live over here. I mean, there's literally borders all over the place.
Here you see all the knobs on the road.
Yeah,
I will drive over it.
this one.
Yeah. Left side is Holland,
Okay.
right side is Belgium.
Every part is clearly marked, and the borders go through streets, houses, shops, and cafes, which is pretty interesting because the legal drinking age in the Netherlands, for example, is 18. But in Belgium, it's 16. So if you're too young to order a beer in the
You
Netherlands,
just take a few steps to that side and order your beer.
no problem. Just move your chair a couple meters to the left and now you're perfectly fine.
I love
There's
it.
colors and flags on the house numbers, so you know exactly in what country you are at all times. But what if your house is right on the border? How do you determine in what country you live? Well, luckily there's an official rule for this. So your front door determines in what country you live. If the border passes through your house, but your front door is in Belgium, you officially live in Belgium. There's one exception to this though. It's this house where the border goes straight through the front door. So this house has an address both in Belgium and in the Netherlands. Living in Baarle also means you have two of almost everything. There's 2 postal services, for example, 2 churches, 2 town halls, 2 types of mayonnaise, and of course 2 different prices for gasoline, which makes the gas station in the Belgian part quite popular with the Dutch people, trying to save a little bit of money. So there you have it.
It would be so
A pretty unique village
confusing.
with a border that's like a giant puzzle. I really hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please consider giving a like and subscribing. That really means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.
Hey, here's what I got to say about this. This band is underrated as hell. Deserves way, way more. The production on this video was awesome. It was intriguing the whole way through. But now I'm even more confused. If you live in Baarle on either side, let me know. Like, what is life like? I wish I could just go there and interview a bunch of people because that's crazy to me that the country can split right through your house. The front door thing is a very weird rule to have. Like, oh, your front door is over there, so you live in that part. I want to live in the house that has the split front door because I personally want to have 2 addresses because everybody needs more. We all want more. I want more of everything, including my home address. Get over and show Yedu all the love in the world if you enjoyed it. The link's right there inside the description, or his channel's popping up somewhere up here on the screen. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one of my Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe, whatever you to the moon and back. Peace.